Hey guys, thank you so much for hanging out with us today. This is your girl Josette. I am here to give you all the programs that are available for first time home buyers. And I always bring you the information as I get it. There's this program out there that's called the Community Homeownership Incentive Programs. And I know a lot of people don't know about it. So I went straight to the horse's mouth to get all the information for you so that you can make the right decision. So today we have with us Rosie Delgado, and she's with Truist Bank, and she's going to talk to us about the Cheap 100 program, right? And she's going to tell us all about it, how you can get qualified for it, how to search for the properties, and all the good stuff about it. If you have comments or questions, just put that in the chat. If you have a question that we don't get to, we will definitely get to it even after this program. Just put them in the comments. We'll definitely get to them. But without further ado, I am just going to jump right on and turn it over to Rosie. Rosie, tell the people about yourself, and let's just jump right into the program and how it can help them.
Yes, absolutely. Thank you so much for bringing me on board. This is truly an honor. My name is Rosie Delgado. I'm a community mortgage specialist for Truist here in Tampa. And a little bit about myself, I'm originally from California, San Diego, and I moved out to Florida about a couple years ago, where it's still affordable. I came out here because I was able to purchase a house.
Yeah.
So that's a little bit about myself. I do have two beautiful boys and three pets that I love and I adore so much. But I also have a passion to help people. I love helping our community. I love definitely educating what we have out there. It doesn't matter what size of loan, doesn't matter if you are a first time homeowner or a repeated um, homeowner. So we have a lot of things to offer, and we will dive into the Community Homeownership Incentive Program. We call it the CHIP.
Mm-hmm.
But I do want to just quickly go over some things. So the flyer that you see right now on the screen is basically the other options that we have. So typically, when you're a first-time homeowner, the down payment is typically around 3%, right, as a first time.
Mm-hmm.
And it just gives you other options. FHA is 3.5% down. If you're a veteran, served, retired, disabled, you could put zero down. Um, if you're buying a house in the rural area, that is zero down. So a lot of these things come as an option for those that are looking for different things because not everybody can fit in one box. So we do have different options. If you can just take us to the other flyer, please, I will dive into the Community Homeownership Incentive Program, which we call it the CHIP.
Is that it?
Yep, that's it.
Okay.
So I'm going to demonstrate how to be able to see if you qualify for this program. So let's start from the top. It's 100% financing. So that means if the house that you're trying to purchase is $400,000, then you put zero down, right? All you
Wow.
have to worry about is your closing costs. The beauty of this is that if the house, which is the second category that we're going to, the maximum income, if the house happens to be in a low or moderate census tract, that means that anybody can make unlimited income. Unlimited. So it's not a cookie cutter. You don't have to be under 50,000 or under $75,000. The beauty of this product is that it's no mortgage insurance. We don't
Oh.
require mortgage insurance. So typically, sometimes we do have to add that, which over exceeds our debt to income ratio. Again, I'm just kind of spitting out a bit of mortgage verbiage right now, but it's important that you get your home buyer certificate. So that's on the next category. You do need to obtain a home buyer education certificate. You can get it online, or you can go to your nearest HUD location.
Awesome. I know you mentioned low to moderate, like
Census
census tract. Can you kind of explain what that is so they actually know what that is?
Yeah, yeah.
The
And
targeted areas.
absolutely. And the last thing I just want to mention there, the this you can ask a seller if if they could offer it, if they can offer you a seller's credit, we only allow up to 6%. So let's dive into an example what that means when it comes to the chip. Could you show me your GeoMap screen? And I'm going to give you an address.
Is that on? Let's see.
Not yet. We're going to go and try the
Remove the other media. Okay, I need to remove this one. Let's go. Remove this one and add this one. There we go.
Yeah. So this is a public website. Anybody could use this website, and we will drop it in the message box for you guys.
Yes.
All
we
right.
already have the link right up there, so you can, but I'm going to drop it again.
Yeah, perfect. So it's important that on the top left-hand side, you change the year from, it will always automatically populate 2025. It's important that you change it to 2024. So change it from 2025 to 2024. Perfect. Now, this is a listing that we're going to just kind of dive into it. As you type in the address, it automatically starts populating the address. On the left-hand side where it says census demographic, right? Yep. You want to click on that. And on the right-hand side, it will tell you the track income level, which it was let me see if that was the, on the flyer, it's on the second paragraph, right? It's on the second column. So this is an upper. What does that mean to us? What does that mean to you? It means that this house, we do care about the income. So there is income restriction on this part. So let's see, what is the
restriction? What the restriction would be on this one?
So you can't make more than $71,040.
Okay.
Yeah. And I think the purchase price on this house was $699. Yeah.
Yeah.
So if anybody wants us to look up an address, please type in an address that you've been curious about to see if it's, what census tract is it? Does it require the minimum down payment, or is it a zero down payment?
Okay.
I'm going to give you another address.
Okay. So which one is that?
Yep.
Is that the Sandy Point one?
Well, no, I just kind of want to show you. No, I'm going to put it in the chat. I just kind of want to show you, since we're in Florida. Go ahead and copy and paste that one.
Let me copy this. Oh, we're in Texas here.
Yes. I'm going to add a Texas address. And it's important to look into this because sometimes it's worth it. Sometimes it isn't. Some of us are relocating, just like I was relocating. This is middle. So then what I do is I double check on my end, and this house happens to be, let's see, one second. This house, you can actually put zero down.
Oh, wow. It's in the middle, right? Okay.
This house is, it's in the middle. The census tract is in the middle. You cannot make more than $100,000. So every census tract is different. The purchase price of this house, I think it's $300,000, but you can't make more than $100,000. So I just kind of wanted to show you that we can take this product anywhere in the East Coast for sure, and a little bit of Texas.
Okay, so this is not just for Florida. Oh, that's amazing. That's amazing. So in case you guys want to move.
Yes. And if it's not in that area that you're looking, it's because there's probably nothing. And that's probably when we should be using the USDA option.
Okay. Awesome.
Let's get into really quick, what's the pros and the cons of this?
Yes.
All right. Do we have anybody asking questions yet?
I don't see any questions yet.
Perfect.
Let's see if there's anybody on Facebook. Oh. No questions yet.
Okay. No problem. Give me one second.
Your questions. Here. Yes.
All right. So the minimum FICO score for this product, the one that we're talking about, CHIP, is 660 and above.
Okay.
Anything lower than that, we would have to go with an FHA.
Okay.
The debt to income is 43%. That includes principal and interest, taxes and insurance, and if there's an HOA payment.
All right. Cool.
The maximum loan limit that we can do for this particular product is $806,500.
Awesome.
No mortgage insurance. You can obtain your home buyer education certificate on fanniemae.com. Now let's talk about the cons. You can't be a contractor worker.
Say that again.
You can't be a contractor worker employer.
Okay.
So what does that mean? It means that someone is working temporarily. They're only here for a short period of time. We can't offer them that service.
Okay.
We cannot do this on the fourplex, a duplex, or foreclosure residential. It has to be ready to move in.
Mm-hmm. Okay. So would the short sale work with that?
Mm-mm.
No. Okay.
No short sale.
No short sale. Okay.
Yeah. It has to pass inspection. It has to pass appraisal.
Mm-hmm.
This is not a down payment assistant. This is zero down. We're not charging them.
All right.
At a later time, if the interest rates do go down, and this at this point, this mortgage has no money down, so there's no equity, we do offer the CHIP refinance. So we understand that there's no equity at this time, and that's the beauty, that we can go ahead and honor that and refinance if the interest rates do go down.
Okay. And is there a penalty for when they have to do this, or is it anytime?
No penalty.
Okay.
Yeah. We also offer, Truist offers a recast option. So what that means is, let's just say an example. You sold your home on a Friday, right? Next week, you're going to buy a house. Next week, you're supposed to be closing on your house. And let's just say let's just say, actually, let me go back. I kind of mixed my words there. Let's just say you are going to close on the house on a Friday, but your house that you have for sale is not going to close until Monday. So when you close your house and you finally get that money on Monday, we offer recast. And what that means is you can take a big chunk and we can go ahead and lower the term of the life of the loan or the payment. So we give you that option and there's no penalty. So if your payment was $3,000 and you're putting a big chunk of money where we can bring it down to $2,000, we'll go ahead and honor that for you.
Okay, that's good.
For free in the state of Florida. Yes.
Awesome. Now, do they have to be first-time home buyers to use this program?
No, nope, they do not. And that's a great question. So you don't have to wait 3 years like everyone is asking, right? Typically, it's a 3-year waiting period. We, if you are not a homeowner in the last 48 hours before closing, we can honor this for you.
Okay, good. So you just don't have to be a homeowner on the day of closing.
Right. And you can't own other properties either. So we get that a lot. They're like, well, I don't have a house here, but I have 10 houses in another state. Well,
Texas.
It doesn't work like that.
Okay, cool. Awesome.
Yeah.
Okay. So, what are the requirements for somebody looking to buy? You did the 660
Right.
credit score. Is there anything else that they need?
Yes. So you do need 2 year history. You also do need. We can only do this on U.S. citizens and permanent residents.
Okay.
At this time, we're not accepting visas right now.
Mm,
But that is one of that's one of the things. Property type. Let's talk about the property type. You can use this program on a single family residence. You can
mhm,
use it on a condo, a townhome. Um, and if it's a manufactured home with double wide, it has to be double wide, land owned. You do have to put 3% down versus your typical 5 to 10% down.
mhm. Okay.
So just keep that in mind that you have to own the land.
Okay. Cool. Awesome.
Yeah. Truist does offer other stuff. We do offer doctor loans at 100% financing.
Okay.
We do offer construction permanent loans, builder financing. We do offer just a jack of all trades. But this program that we're talking about, CHIP, it is one of our portfolio loans. We do follow Fannie Mae guidelines. So I do want
Mm-hmm.
to say that. So it would be an in-house portfolio loan that we're going to keep.
Because you service your own loan, right?
Yes, we do.
Yeah. Cool. Now, how would somebody that is looking to get into that program, how would they apply for this program?
Yes, you would contact me and go to my website, which I'll add the link
If you
there.
put your info
Yes,
in the
absolutely. I'll
chat.
do that right now.
Yeah.
And then what we do is it takes me 10 minutes to um, provide you a pre-approval letter. It takes me 10
Mm-hmm.
minutes. We'll go over the details. We'll go over your credit, your income, and in 10 minutes you have your pre-approval letter. Typically it takes 30 days, just like any transaction. It takes 30 days. We don't want to put too much pressure on the client because there is a lot of pressure. There is a lot of moving pieces.
Mm-hmm.
But just remember, your agent and I will get you through this.
Awesome. 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 Now, I know there are income limits. So, what are the income limits for, let's say, the middle, the upper, the moderate? They have different income limits. What are those?
Yeah. So, an example for Riverview. If you're in Riverview, it cannot exceed no more than $106,000. So I'm just kind of rounding it off, right? No more
Mm-hmm.
than 106. If it's Tampa, again, depending on certain areas of Tampa, but right now we have it at 106,000.
Mm-hmm.
It Palm Harbor, right? Palm Harbor is at 77,000, so we cannot exceed 77. Pasco, we cannot exceed 71,000.
Mm-hmm.
St. Pete, we cannot exceed 77,000.
Mm-hmm.
Clearwater, we cannot exceed 77,000.
Okay, cool. Is this also like a standalone program, or is this a program that can be used or stacked with other programs?
Yes, that is correct. We can stack the down payment assistance if they're coming with that.
Okay,
Absolutely.
so that can it's stackable, which helps them to save a little bit more.
Yes. And always be honest with your agent, right? So if you're short cash to close, just make sure you have that conversation up front. I can also provide a free analysis. So if you ever wanted to know what would my payment be if I was to buy a house at whether it be 300,000, 375,000, we can figure that out together and I can give you an estimate
Mm-hmm.
what it would be for cash to close with your closing costs, your escrow, and all that jazz that comes with it.
Mm-hmm.
So I could give you that number.
Awesome.
I
Awesome.
did add my website to the link.
I see that.
Mhm.
Awesome. Awesome. Now, you did mention targeted areas because I know this program is really based on that. What is the difference between the target areas. You have the low, you have the middle, you have the upper, you have the moderate. What is the difference between these
So,
areas?
so we are trying to help grow the low and moderate areas. And also sometimes a lot of these areas are new development, right?
Mhm.
Um, some of these new homes that are coming up, um, upcoming here in Tampa or Florida, there's no there's not a grocery store within a mile away,
Mm.
or schools, right? So these are new development areas, and sometimes they consider those as low and moderate because of the upcoming of
Okay,
the
so it
city.
does not mean, when somebody hear this is low to moderate, they're thinking this is like, you know, not
Well,
so good areas, but that
right.
is not what it means.
No,
That's
it does not
that's the
mean
reason I
that.
had the question.
Yes, and when I first bought my house here in Florida, it was in the low census tract.
Mm.
Um, but it's honestly, we finally, after living here almost 2.5 years, we finally have a gym within 5 minutes. Now we have,
It's coming.
two grocery stores
There you
finally
go.
in the area. So in this area, my son loves his area. It's a small community, a lot of children, gather together because they all go in the same bus 5 miles from here.
Oh,
Right. So
wow.
it just means that it's an upcoming city and it's growing. And once it
Yes.
starts growing so fast, now you're seeing that there's income limits, right? So, an example, we just talked about St. Pete. You can exceed $77,000. Okay, well, St. Pete, I mean, it's an upgrowing area, and every other street is a different, whether it's low, moderate census tract. I mean, there's different types of homes that
Mm.
just either brings up the value or brings it
Yes.
down.
Yes. Yes. Awesome.
Yeah,
I
but that
really
was
wanted to ask this question because I don't want people to confuse it with, oh, this is a low area, so it's a bad area. But it just means that it has not really been developed. It's still in the developing stages.
Yeah, and I would definitely go and look and drive around. But just remember, this is not your forever home. This is your starter home. So
Mm-hmm.
a lot of people just kind of get really hung up on that part where they think, oh no, this is where I'm going to live and I'm going to retire and I'm going to stay here forever. No, a lot of the times people keep their homes for about 5 to 7 years and then they move on
Mm-hmm.
to the next. Sometimes people keep their house for a year and they have to relocate. So things happen all the time. Just keep an open mind. This is your house. And once you sell it, you make profit. Um, Try not to. I always tell my clients, it's like a credit card. If you're approved for $10,000, it doesn't mean to go spend the $10,000. Now let's talk about credit really quick. Now that I'm on that subject,
Yeah. Yes.
if you know you're going to buy a house, if that's what is your short-term goals are in the next 3 to
Mm-hmm.
9 months, try to lower your debt. Try to balance your checkbook.
Mm-hmm.
Try to just start. What is this? The word budgeting. Start budgeting because that is so important. Um, we all have a lifestyle. We all of us want to spend and go out. We just have to change certain things. So if you want some guidance on that or budgeting, Tampa Bay Neighborhood Housing offers those
Yeah.
classes. Operation Hope offers those classes.
Mm-hmm.
And
So
and
this house offer that too as well.
Perfect. So just contact your local HUD organization. Now, once this is how I did it. This is personally how I did it when I had to budget and move from California to Tampa, and
Yeah.
that was over 2,500 miles. And I knew that I started calling, hey, how much is it to rent a U-Haul, and how much is it going to cost me? And so once you start figuring out those numbers, you start learning that. I used to love eating out. I still do. But when I had a goal,
Mm.
the whole family got on board and said, okay, we are not eating out. And you
Mm-hmm.
start realizing how much money you start saving. So
That is true.
just just know that if you budget and you really look into it and you really work on it, you will accomplish your goals. Now, if something happens and it didn't work out, it doesn't mean it's never going to work out. Credit is very tricky. Credit is, it takes a minute to ruin it, but it takes a lifetime to
fix
get it
it.
back. Yeah. So don't um, don't hesitate to work on your credit. Don't procrastinate on it. Get some help. Constantly look for help. Educate yourself on how you could fix your credit on your own for free. Okay, Alliance offers that for free.
Mm-hmm.
Credit repair, and they're a HUD.
Yes.
They're a approved HUD organization.
Mm-hmm.
And they've helped a lot of my clients go from 500 FICO score to a 700. And sometimes that takes 6 to 9 months, but we just need to know what it is. And everybody says, well, obviously it's to pay down my bills. Obviously I have to pay. Okay, so we know the obvious, but we also know we need to know what else is hindering it so we can go ahead and target that. So
Awesome.
again, credit is powerful. Once you have it and once you fix it, trust me, you're not going to let it go. Try to reduce your credit limit. If you know you have spent $5,000 on your credit, do your best to just apply a little bit more.
Yes. Yes.
Yeah.
And I always tell buyers too, because sometimes they're always so leery about having the credit looked at. Like, I want to buy a house, but I don't want the lender to pull my credit yet. And I always tell them, well, if you don't know what you're facing, we don't know how to fix it. So taking a look at the credit is really like facing it and saying, you know what, this is what's affecting my credit, and this is what I know, this is what I have to work on. And it makes it so much easier when you actually know what to work on. So credit is really key into all of this.
Yeah. So I'm going to go ahead and add on the chat the annualcreditreport.com. It's not
Yes.
going to give you a FICO score. I mean, if you know your credit is bad, might as well not look at it.
Yeah.
But the annualcreditreport.com, can you click on that link and pull it up? I kind of want to go over some things really quick.
And let me try to share this. Okay, let me go back to share my screen. Let me take this one out. Get it, remove this, and let me get another screen to share. Share screen. And what am I sharing?
It's the annual credit
Did you
report.
see it?
I don't see it yet.
You don't see it yet. Let's see. Okay, device is connected. Okay, got another person on here. Let's see. Let me try again. Share screen. Share screen. There we go. You see it?
It's coming up. Yep, perfect. This is the website you want to click on. This is exactly what it looks like. It will not ask you for a payment.
Yes.
Okay? So if you scroll down just a little bit,
There.
that green button where it says, yes, request your free credit report. Make sure you're not doing this on a cell phone. It's important that you do this in front of a computer where you can PDF your credit reports, or you can print them. Now, one of the things that I will tell you, remember your login and your password. Remember it. And you can also do this for your children, right? You always want to freeze their credit, protect their credit, but don't forget the password because it's so painful to get it unfrozen or to get in. They make it so difficult. Now, those that have heard of Experian, I love Experian. I'm going to tell you why I love Experian. Experian's offering something very unique. Let's see if you can click on it. I'm not sure if you can click on it off of this website.
It doesn't. Yeah,
Okay.
it doesn't really click.
Yeah. So I'm just going to give you some tips that maybe in the future you might want to just look into it. You don't have to do it, and I'm not sponsored to offer this either. So I just want to make sure I share that with you guys. But I personally used it, and the reason why I used it, if you could pull it up when you have a chance, Experience actually gives you credit points when you upload your checking account. I just put it in the chat for you if you could go ahead and share that one.
Okay.
Yeah. So Experience Boost will honor every utility payment that you have done, whether it's your Hulu, Netflix,
Let me go.
T-Mobile, gas, electric, even rent, it gives you credit and it boosts. I always get the comment from customers when they say, um, if I pull my credit, is it a negative? No, it's not a negative. It's not a negative. What's a negative if you don't pay your car payment?
Yeah.
It's negative if you don't pay your credit card. That's a negative. So,
Screen.
or when they use the word hard pull, right? Is this a hard
Mhm.
pull? Well, absolutely, it is a hard pull. We are going to check all three credit bureaus. We're all going to check them all. So we've got to make sure that you
This one's not
are
letting me share it at all. Let's see.
okay. Let me see if I can send you another one.
Let's see. So stop screen sharing.
Yeah.
Let me add another screen. Let me see. My share screen. And do it right here. There we go.
Yes.
That's it?
Yes. Yes. It's coming up. It's coming up on my end.
Okay.
And um, this one, I think there's a free trial. What I did was I took a screenshot of my credit, right? It will show you your three credit scores. So I took a
Mhm.
screenshot. If you scroll down just a little bit, it actually shows you that you do have to connect your bank statement. And
Right
then
here.
all, yes. So if you select as many as you want, you'll start seeing a difference how many points you are wrapping up really quickly. So
Mm.
just keep that in mind. I had to budget. I had to budget and I had to boost my credit because some of us get too happy budgeting, which I did, and I paid off all my credit cards and I accidentally closed a few, which tanked
Yeah,
my
she never
credit.
close them.
So I am not a credit expert. I can only tell you a little bit that I know and that has worked for me and some of my clients. So don't close your credit cards, just keep them at zero.
Awesome.
Don't co-sign for a vehicle for a friend, family, boyfriend, or girlfriend. If you're
That
gonna
is
buy,
true.
yes, if you're gonna buy a house, just hold off. Don't upgrade your cell phone if you don't need to, because anytime you do anything that requires a credit check, you're going to lower your points. Okay.
Hmm.
People usually co-sign like, oh, I co-sign for my brother, and he gives me cash, and then I make the
Yeah,
payment.
don't do that.
We're not going to accept that. Your brother, sister, uncle, girlfriend needs to make their own car payment off of their account.
Mm,
That way, we don't add that to your liability. We can exclude that off your liability.
that's true.
So, and if you're not ready today, we can get you ready for the future. You just have to call and ask for help.
Awesome. Cool. And again, Rose's information is in the chat. You guys want to, get an application going, see where you are, because that's the first place to start. See where you are, see what you need to do to get
Yeah, well,
qualified to.
let me ask you a question. If you're going to show somebody a home, do they have to have a pre-approval letter?
Oh, yeah. Mm-hmm.
Okay.
Yes. Yes.
And if they don't have one, do you show them the house?
No, because it's like going shopping and you don't have any money in your pocket. You know you can buy nothing. I don't know about you, but I don't like to window shop all the time. I want to be able to, if I see something that I want, I want to be able to buy it. So, going to look for homes without a pre-approval, it's like trying to go somewhere and you have no gas in your tank. You ain't going nowhere.
That was perfect. That was perfect. So please ask for help. Please just send me an email. I'm going to put my email in the chat. If you
All
just
right.
want a scenario, if you just want to know like what's the potential, or how who can help me figure this out, I can
Mhm.
answer those questions for you guys.
Awesome. Awesome. And
Yeah.
that's why we bring all our resources that we have to you guys. We bring you the loan, mortgage, and brokers. We bring you inspectors. We bring you appraisers. We bring you them all so that you have the information that you need. So you're not stuck, not knowing where to go or who to talk to. You always have a point of contact to reach out to somebody. So if you are that person that's, you know what, I don't qualify for the regular traditional down payment assistance, because CHIP is not a down payment assistance, right? But
Yep.
I'm not qualified for regular ones, but it can still help you to buy a home with zero down. So it's a great alternative to, down payment assistance.
Not everybody qualifies for down payment assistance.
That is true. Yeah. Most people think that, I'm a first time home buyer, so I'm going to automatically qualify. But that's not true. You don't just get qualified because you're a first time home buyer.
That's correct.
So
That's correct. So definitely give us a call and we'll get you on the right path.
awesome. Awesome. Is there anything else you want to share with the people before we wrap this up? This was pretty quick. So that was amazing.
Yes. Don't lose hope. Don't lose hope. Raise your
Mm,
hand and ask for help.
that is true. I put a post on today. I don't even know where it came from, but and the post that I put on says this. It says, although the steps to home ownership is pretty much the same across the board, right? You go through the approval, you go through this and you go through that, and you start house hunting. It's the same, but the journey is different, right? The way you might get there might be different than your auntie or your uncle or your best friend. You might have people that might be ahead of you, that have two or three homes, and you're like, we're the same age. How come you have all of this and I don't? Or people that are behind you, and you're thinking, these people, I don't want to be the first. And this is one of my things that I say all the time: be the first. Some people don't want to take the step because nobody in their family has ever owned a home before, and I don't want them to look at me different. I don't want them to do this. So I'm waiting for people to catch up. And if you're waiting for people to catch up, you're going to feel guilty. And if you're looking at people ahead of you, you're going to feel discouraged because they're ahead of you. So just focus on your journey. Just focus. It might take you 3 months, it might take you 6 months. For some of you, it might even take you a year or two. But the goal is home ownership. You don't stop. You stay focused, you be committed to it, and you will get there if you don't quit.
Absolutely. So don't give up.
Don't give
And
up.
and when you're in the process, just be quiet about it. Just go through it because you're going to go through the ringer. It's not
Oh, yeah.
easy. It's not
It's
like
not
a
easy.
car where you get to smell the new car, you get to drive it
Mhm.
around. No, it's a lot of paperwork. It's a lot of finance
Yeah.
uh,
Awesome.
chat. So just know that it is hard, it's difficult, but there is a light at the end of the tunnel.
So true. Let me ask you real quick. You mentioned the new car smell, and when you say that, I thought of, can they purchase new construction with this program, with the Chip 100 program?
No, no, but we do offer construction loans and it's 20% down.
All right.
So
Awesome.
if your home was affected by the storm, uh, and you are getting your FEMA checks, then yes, use that check so we can go ahead and help you rebuild your house and in a more story way, right? So definitely we can help you with construction loans.
Awesome. Wonderful. Well, I think that brings us to the end of this video. If you have any last words.
I do. If you're interested in looking to buy a new home, like a builder home,
Mhm.
talk to your agent before you go in there.
Oh, yeah.
They need to come to you first because I'm going to tell you something. There's a lot of things that we could probably negotiate for you. So it's important before you go look at new homes that you get pre-approved and that you talk to your agent and make sure that we get you on the right path. So definitely we can do new homes for the program. It doesn't matter what builder it is. We can go ahead if you want to use your VA benefits, definitely we could do that as well.
All right, awesome, cool. Well, here you have it, guys. All the information about the CHIP 100 program, and again, there is a link. We're gonna put. Do you have a link for that
I
in
do.
there for the
Yep.
CHIP 100 program, so
Yep.
that they can check it out? Rose's information is also in there if you want to fill out an application and see where you are. But yeah, this is your turn. This is your chance. Only you can stop yourself from moving forward. So don't be that person. All right.
Thank
So
you. Thank
once
you
again,
so much.
guys, thank you so much for hanging out with us. We try to bring you as much information as we can. We try to do this as often as we can. I have an ongoing home buyer seminar. If you want to be part of that, send me a DM. I will send you a link for the next one with the date and the time. Again, everything is online. You don't have to leave your home, so there are no excuses on why you can't attend. We try not to go more than an hour in these seminars that we're doing, but it's a great place to see like-minded people. You get people on there and you're like, oh, that person, and you realize you're not alone, right? We
You're
get
not.
questions, we answer questions, and we are here to help make the process as easy as possible, because as Rosie said, it can be, it can be a little frustrating. And
What's
if you have
stressful?
somebody who don't know what they're doing, you'll be
Right.
more frustrated. So
Yeah.
that's why we do what we do. Don't forget to share this live if you know somebody looking to buy a house. Again, if you're watching this on a replay, we still want you to put your questions in and we'll get to them as soon as we can. And we hope to see you guys on the next video. Thank you, Rosie.
Thank you. Bye. Have a good night.
All righty, you too. Bye.
Bye bye.